Welcome back to We Got Gravy. This is the cooking tutorial to those spare ribs we made last week where we tried out Uncle Clarence's barbecue. We tried out their righteous rub and we tried their original barbecue sauce with blueberry. So I chose to go on spare ribs here. I love spare ribs. I'm going to show you to get this membrane off. The membrane don't pull off like it does on baby back. Usually it doesn't pull off in one shot. That's because these are a little bit more, not trimmed up. So there's the mohawk there. I end up taking that off. You can leave that on or you can cook it with it off. I like to take it off. You can throw that into chili, cook it down into tacos, whatever you want. I get that piece off. It gives me a little more even cook. After you get these trimmed up, I chose to go just the rub, just the righteous rub from Uncle Clarence BBQ. I wanted to do that standalone. So no mustard binder, no brown sugar, just wanted the rub on here because I really wanted to see how this flavor did. So I get these seasoned up heavily. I end up letting these rest for about 90 minutes after I get that massaged in there and get that all seasoned up heavily. I used about 3/4 of the bottle. All right, I'm gonna let those sit. I'm gonna go fire up my grill when I'm close. I went with Royal Oak lump charcoal for this. I did this on the Weber. People ask me how I start my grill. I use a chimney method. I get two of those tumbleweed from Royal Oak. They really heat up that chimney quick. This took about 15, 20 minutes for that whole thing to be white hot. I put a side pile of charcoal there because I want to dump those white hot charcoals onto that regular charcoal. It kind of stabilizes my temperature, gives me a nice smoke, gives me a nice flavor to the meats I'm cooking. So there's those ribs. They've sat for 90 minutes. These things are ready to go on. I do have chicken cooking in this, so I put those to the back. Here's that charcoal. I dump it right on them unheated coals.
Hey, welcome back to We Got Gravy. So today we are doing some grilling. We're going to be using this Weber here. I have it loaded up with a bunch of Royal Oak. Now, of course, if you're thinking ribs, you think low and slow, right? Well, I'm not going to go direct heat with these, but I also want you to, kind of see that you can do this without your normal kind of system, right? So I'm not going to be smoking these, but I want some of that charcoal flavor. So while I'm cooking the chicken, I'm going to have my ribs on the off direct heat, absorbing some of that heat and some of that flavor. Then I'm going to take them to the oven, finish them about 225 degrees for about 3 hours. And we're going to get some of this glorious barbecue sauce. Going to be using this Clarence blueberry. And we use this rib rub on the ribs. Okay, we're going to get these ribs on this backside. Again, we're going to go on the off direct heat. I've got some roaring temperature right now, so let's just get these things on there. Don't worry, we're not going to be cooking over that direct roaring temperature. We're going to get this in the back. I'm going to pull this chicken back, stack it up over here, and we're going to just lid this up. All right, we're going to get this lid on. We're going to go for a bit. Now we got the bottom vent open. We're going to close the top. So I want all that smoke kind of stay inside.
Now, I was cooking a lot of these drums. I had about 2 rounds of those, so I just let the ribs sit in the back on the grill and catch a lot of that flavor and smoke while I was cooking up that chicken.
All right, so we got a little butter on there. We went with 5 tablespoons on top. We're going to wrap these and get these baking. Okay, we've been in the oven we actually went 275. We've been in there for about 2.5 hours. We are going to go on with the barbecue sauce now. Okay, there we go. Look at this beauty. That seasoning. Sheesh. All right, now time for that Uncle Clarence barbecue, that original barbecue sauce made with blueberries. Let's get it on there and get it under the broil. Look at them bones. Ooh, man, I love spare ribs. All right. Now we're going to go back in the oven. We got the broiler going. Let's get this caramelized up and give these babies a taste. All right, let's let these cool off. Have a nice coat of that barbecue sauce on there. Okay, so the ribs got done from Uncle Clarence's barbecue. Look at this original barbecue sauce. These are spare ribs. These were done on the grill for about 45 to 50 minutes, and then they went in the oven at 275 for 2.5 hours. And then I did some broil with the sauce on top. I am so excited to try this. This stuff smells incredible. Let's give these a shot. Again, spare ribs going in. Uncle Clarence. This rub is spectacular. I chose to use this and only this. No brown sugar, no extra seasonings, no mustard binder. I wanted to see this stand alone. I wanted to see if we could do it. I did spare ribs. I barely trimmed them on the back, loaded them up. I'm a big believer in not putting your barbecue sauce on too early. I did the barbecue sauce in the last about 15 minutes, coated them really well, and then went to a broil And then after about 8 minutes, pulled them out, gave them another coat, went back. Um, my gosh, this is truly incredible. I mean, this dude knows what he's doing. Uncle Clarence ain't messing around. I gotta go again. Let's see how we did with the bone. Mm. Oh man. Oh man. I am so impressed with his seasoning. I'm so impressed with that barbecue. That barbecue sauce. I made some blueberry barbecue sauce probably about a month ago, and I really wish that blueberry had stood out. His does. It's brilliant. You taste that blueberry, but there's such an undertone of spice coming through. When they say with a kick, it's there. Man, I don't. I'm just ear to ear smiles. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. So I highly recommend you follow their page. Pick yourself up some of that sauce. Um, Man, this is rock star. I'm actually going to keep digging in. Thanks for watching.